Details channel. This is Details of the Wild. We have the privilege of being with, this is Aaron Weeby, and he has lived out here way longer than me, and so I thought we'd take a little stroll through and see if we can get some of them properly identified and check out the day while everything's blooming and bright.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So this little guy here is a larkspur.
A larkspur.
Or a wolfsbane. Very poisonous.
Don't eat that one.
Don't eat this one. This one's not good. These will kill you.
Oh, look at the light coming through. Awesome.
Some of these wildflowers are bulbs and they can be eaten. But with poisonous ones in the mix, you gotta make sure you get the right ones. This is the one. More the brodies. This one's got his own little sweet spot.
So wildflowers actually like it in a rougher area, or they have less to compete with because the grass.
These guys love it as long as it stays nasty and depleted, and it's just the serpentine and decaying soils that are poor. These guys thrive in it, and given a chance, they'll take over everything else eventually.
Look at that field. That's incredible. Yellow's the strongest thing, but then when you get up nose to it, there's what, 300 species or something, you know?
There's a lot. There's just about everything in California. Wildflowers are here.
Awesome. Yeah, I have no idea. But wow.
It has a flower and a look almost like an ice plant.
That is far out.
That's the first time I've seen that one.
Yeah, a mix of both worlds too. A lot of heads for an ice plant, or really fat leaves for a flower.
Yeah, a very simple organism.
Those are what I was thinking of. But, oh, and then there are
There's a wild sunflower out here that doesn't come up till later on, closer to summer. That's what's interesting about this, is it goes wave after wave after wave. And like clockwork too, no matter what's happening, these guys come out. Long winter, short winter, hot, dry, wet, doesn't matter. April 1st it starts, and so often runs first week past May.
look how far it goes. You can get lost in it.
May Day to Tax Day.
May Day to Tax Day, I like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Because it has that, what's it, six-sided? Three-leafed. But it's a bulb.
Yeah.
I think they're aliens.
I think they're aliens too. That one's got a little pilot. You heard of who? I did.
I know which ones these are. See that? Look.
Does it?
Milk sap.
So, Forbia?
The dwarf wild euphorbia.
Crazy. Gopher plants, right? That's
Yeah.
the theory. Gophers don't like the white milk in them. That's how my grandma introduced the bigger ones to me.
Yeah, let me pull a fresh one.
Don't eat those either. Or rub the milk in your eyes.
Yeah, that milk is a toxic latex. It'll give you some contact dermatitis, much like poison oak, or an acid burn. Ugh.
Wow.
You want to step on it because it's 10,000 little critters, ground squirrels, moles, voles.
They've just chewed it. I see the holes.
This whole entire patch, this is the top of the colony.
It's gotta be that many holes.
Well, and you feel the way the ground feels, is because every time you step down, you're crushing your tongue.
It's ridiculous.
You can feel as you walk on it, you feel like you're walking on an alien surface.
They sure add to the amount of composting that goes on, though. They're kind of constantly stirring it, you know,
Constantly bringing it up to the top.
in a no-till way.
Uh-huh.
A gentle flip.
Yep, which means you can come out here, rip it wide open, and run a tractor through here and
And put grapes in.
put grapes in.
Don't be mean.
Well, there'll still be different ones blooming, but this one gets a real long day of sun, so it's already matured.
Oh, wetter spots.
Uh-huh.
A blue-eyed?
California blue-eyed grass.
I didn't have the camera on yet, so.
Oh, here's a little one that's going. Just wanted to kind of get an idea of what the flowers look like.
Are they bulbs? Oh yeah, I got it.
I believe they're a rhizome type. And the clumping is a little bit like a dwarf iris.
Oh yeah, I see that with the flat blue blades on them.
And being very tight around the base. So they're coming back every year from the base, like an iris would. And all the while putting out seeds after every bloom to start grasses going all around and spreading.
Awesome.
Some lupins that aren't up yet.
Oh yeah.
And little guys all over.
So we'll have to do
There's one right
videos on the waves. I see the yarrow coming up here in the background too. So there's all the ones that can stand above the grass as it starts to rise.
Mm-hmm. It cohabitates with the grass and then is capable of pushing up its flowers above the grass and weed height. Then it just stays and it fits into a rotational cycle with the grass, weeds, and the other wildflowers.
I notice a lot of the little annuals come up first when they don't have to compete with the grass, and then the perennials end up being more of the later waves that have that height. And
you see a little patch of the white wild forget-me-nots too over there in the high spot.
are those called popcorn flowers too?
I believe so. That's one of the nicknames.
That's what I've heard them called too, but they are a white forget-me-not.
A wild white forget-me-not.
That's as big as it gets.
This is it. It's not much of a show, but when it's in solid, thick patches, it's blue. And there's some going to seed right there. They look like a pea.
Sure do. Peas in a pod. Cool. Well, we'll have to come out in a week or so and.
There's a blue-eyed grass at the bottom.
Oh.
Look at that. That's a beautiful flower. And just growing like a clump of irises.
It'll be yellow.
Bright yellow. And it'll come on at the beginning of summer.
A little woolly.
Oh, you can smell the oils in it. Even the plant smells like
Smell-o-vision.
it's like sunflower here.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
What we got here is a wild absinthe. It's an Artemisia. Make some good absinthe, and the original native peoples used to use it as a smudge. They would roll several of these together, dry, and you light one end, and it just burns down slow. They make a tea out of it too, but it can be a little strong, so you don't want to drink a lot of the tea. Yeah, they're just getting their time to bolt.